Welcome back to another video of Spider-Man Unlimited. Today we're going to be looking at a new character in the game. Surprisingly, not too long ago they released this Hitting the Jackpot prize, which is, wow, look at it. It's Mary Jane. And this is what she looks like if you're wondering. This is Spider Island version. 8-star character. They're finally releasing the 8-star characters. +2 to combos from rings. +1 to combo from near miss. This is what she looks like. She wears this Spidey tank top, and then she has, I guess, her shorts, and then, wow, those are long socks. And she doesn't have a face mask. That's the thing. So there she is. That's what she looks like, and she's in the position with her arms, just like the other Spider-Mans, or Spider-Mans. All right, so here she is. This is what it talks about. Mary Jane Watson grew up near Peter Parker in Queens University, or I mean Queens, New York. Raised by her Aunt Anna, Mary Jane was a close friend of Peter and Gwen Stacy. After Gwen died, you know, we all know she died, Mary Jane was there to comfort Peter, and eventually their friendship blossomed into love. You know, that is essentially what I've been watching ever since I was a kid anyways. Eventually, Peter and Mary Jane would get married, only to have that marriage erased by the demon Mephisto in exchange for Aunt May's life. Though Peter and Mary Jane are still friends, it remains to be seen whether or not they will become something more someday. It doesn't talk about... Wow, this thing is relatively long. During the Spider Island event, and I don't know the Spider Island event if you're wondering, because I haven't seen it in any games or any TV shows. I guess it's in the comics. Unfortunately, I haven't seen that as well. Mary Jane got spider powers from a virus released in the city by the Jackal. She was not happy to lose them when a cure was developed. So she got Spidey powers, and then there was a cure. Well, so she got Spidey powers. It's a virus. It was a virus. But understood that it was the only way not to eventually become a monster. So she has Spidey powers now, you know, during that certain time. There it is. There's Mary Jane Spider Island version while she was on Spider Island. It is a 8-star character. You notice the card kind of shining right there. We're going to go on in here. And you can actually get her through this Hitting the Jackpot pack. And it costs 40 ISO 8. This is what the card looks like. I'm thinking and I'm hoping that we will do this and we will get Spider-Man, or I guess Spider Island Mary Jane. Alright, so we're going to buy a pack. We're going to see how this is. I'm hoping that we would get it, but, you know, these Titan, this is what it's called. You know, the 8-star cards are called Titan, right? These packs, or I mean these cards, are relatively difficult to get. I made a video on this VIP pack. It took me a really long time to actually even get the Goblin, but we got him. And of course, the Scarlet Spider, Felicia Hardy. I wanted to get her, but we didn't get her. No dice there. But there it is. You can get it one for 40 ISO 8. And this is what she looks like. Hey, there's a different animation, isn't there? Or a different look. Let's go on in here. Yeah, look at the design of this one. She has her fist crumbled up there, and this one is different. You know, this one is more gentle, and she's looking at us. Well, I guess you could still see she's wearing the spider tank top and the shorts, the socks, and I don't know, the shoes or whatever she's wearing. And of course, she has her red hair. But let's go on in here. We're going to buy a pack and take a look at if we have that opportunity of getting the character. Hopefully we do. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh! No. Oh, we got a Mary Jane, but not the Titan one. I saw the red hair. I was like, oh! And then all of a sudden I realized that she doesn't have the spider tank top. All right, that's not too bad. At least we got... That's actually not bad. I mean, considering she's one of the tops, right? That's fairly nice. I like it. Unfortunately, I'm out of ISO 8. I'm completely broke. You notice that I don't have any more ISO 8. Unfortunately, she's not in here. If she's in here, that would have been better. But let's go on in here. Let's look at the other Mary Jane. Yeah, we already have another Mary Jane. And where is she? She's right here. And actually, she's level 30. All right. So I get that. All right. So anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. That is the hitting the jackpot Mary Jane Spider Island version. This is what she looks like if you're wondering in Spider-Man Unlimited for mobile devices.